Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to Ed's Metal. We're gonna head out to the shop. It's a cold but sunny day. It's about 15 degrees. Light breeze, not too bad. We'll have to be careful of the guard cats. Watch out for the guard cats on here. These are my two guard cats. They're wild cats. I take care of them this time of year. I feed them every day, 3 times a day, and they're still scared to death of me, but they're bred into them. They're good mousers. Keep all the mice away. Anyway, into the shop. Probably gonna be dark in here coming out of the sun. This is my little office area. I think I've shown this before on videos. My vice collection. I like collecting old cast iron junk, old gas tank, oil can. These are some old Pexto sheet metal tools. I've actually used this beating tool once or twice, and I don't know how old they are. I salvaged them out of the junk and restored them best I could anyway. Couple little anvils, part of an anvil vise deal. Those are kind of unique. Just a robot welded out of junk. Sometimes I find it and I put it together, I guess. Anyway, off into the shop. And what we got going today out here? Got a little wiring project I'll show you here. But got the snow removal equipment ready to go. Knock on wood, last couple of years I ain't had to use them much, but I don't know if you can see this Toro wheel horse. I adapted the Cub Cadet snowblower on the front of it. Wasn't too bad. Had to extend this bar out, and also I had to make this cross member bar here. Bolted it just through the framework of these steps here. The only trouble I had is finding a belt for it. It's like 105 inch belt. 103 inch, I think it is. But it moves some snow. You can always tell. And then I built these. I don't know if you can see this bracket here to mount the actual framework to. But I just saw one of these Toro wheel horse. What is it, a Hydro 268 Hydro? Just saw one on Craigslist with a snowblower on the front of it. So it was too much money, but I would like to go look at that to see how they mount the original snowblower. It did look like to be a 2-stage though. This one's a 2-stage. So got the Toro. I think it's a Kohler engine. Yep, Kohler. 18 horse. Pretty good unit. Anyway, we'll get going on this wiring project here. I'll show you what we're putting a switch on my blower for my forge back there, so we'll get going here and take you along on that. All right, everyone, here's the project at hand. This is my forge. I got a forced air propane gas for my forge. But anyway, this this blower I got here, it came off of an old power vent water heater. Seems to have plenty of CFM or whatever you want to call it, the flow. Anyway, it only had a little bitty short cord on it, about from the motor to right here. Well, I extended that cord, and you can see I got it draped along the back of this here. But over to this box, and I got plenty of cord to go around here. As soon as I get everything going, I'll cut that down to size. But I made this so that when I shut my forge off, I can slide my blower out of the way, so know that hot air gets back down into my blower. And sometimes it condenses coming down this tube and drips water. So anyway, I'll get you set up here. We'll get a shot of this, and I'll get it wired up, and the electricians out there can comment on what I did wrong so that maybe I can fix it if I have to. The box is screwed to this metal shelf here. The blower itself has no ground, it's only 2 wires, but it is grounded to the framework. So I don't know if I'll have to run a ground from the motor down to one of these screws or something so that it's absolutely grounded to the framework. So if ground is that important on this deal. But anyway, we'll get you set up and I'll get going here. Alrighty, got you a little different perspective. Whoops, looking down on the job here. So first thing I'm gonna do, I got some 16-3 rubber cord. It's gonna be my power cord. And I'll run that up through the hole here. I got a, what do you call it, strain relief thing on there. We'll tighten that down. Well, I think we'll cut it, get some wire stripped off, or get some stripped off here first. Gotta be careful not to cut too deep on these things. I like to just kind of score it and hope I can pull it off then. It's kind of cold out here, so nothing wants to move too good. Let's see if we can get a little bit of well, it's coming. There we go. Got that chunk stripped off there. Check, make sure I didn't cut into anything here. Looking good. Should have warmed this up a little bit, I guess, before I started doing this job. Alright, that should be enough. Whoops. Now we'll tighten up this strain. There we go. That'll keep it in there. Alrighty. I think that'll probably be plenty wire for that. Cut that off. Alright. I got a little ground lug on my switch already. So grind that to the box. All right, I gotta get a wire nut and a couple crimp connectors, I think. I'll be right back. All right, got us a crimp connector here for this ground. I'll put that one and the one on my switch under this ground screw here. Screw's almost too big for that lug on there. That's good, that'll help hold it. Ah. As you can tell, I ain't no electrician. Alrighty, got that in there. Alright, got our ground. Now, one of these has got ribs on it for the black wire. The other one is smooth. Yeah, that's black. Oh, maybe that's got the ribs on it. Yeah, there's the rib one. So we'll tire the neutrals together. Put a wire nut on there. Alrighty. Now, put one to the motor. Yeah, give that a little more strip, I think. All right. And the other one needs a little more strip. I don't know if it's kosher, but I like to wrap a little tape around here. Be right back. Like I said, I don't know if this is kosher, but on something like this, it's always a little added security for me. I always like to double this tape over on the end so that if you ever got to pull it off, you got a place to start. All right. I think we got everything. I think we'll turn it around. All right. Well, come on. Hit the hole. Well, alrighty, there we go. I know this is probably a wall type plate, but I don't have the right plate to cover just the box. This will work. Alright, as with every good electrician that I've seen, you gotta line up your screws. If you can get the screwdriver in there. Straight enough. Alrighty. I'm gonna check this grabber thing under here, make sure it's tight. Got this strain release thing on the back side. We'll get that tightened up. Alrighty guys, we got her all wired up, as you saw, ready to go. Got the cord run over there to the outlet on the wall. But alright, we're gonna see if she'll fire up. Oh yeah, I don't know what the best of them. That'd be nice to have that switch on there to reach over and shut it off, not having to find the plug to unplug it all the time. So anyway, we got a hook underneath here to hang the wire on. Like I said, I can always use a short piece off of there if I have to. This cord don't really have to be this long. Excuse me. But anyway, that's another project checked off the list. I don't know about you guys, but I save all kinds of little pieces of wire. If I throw something where it has a cord on it, I usually cut the cord off. Half of it goes to the recycle place, and the other half, and I think I can use, I'll keep it. But it always comes in handy. Like these bins used to be our city recycling bins, but they switched their process, and so I recycled it into my pieces of wire bin, but it works out good. Always to have a little piece of wire around. I do the same thing with tubing, so it rubber tubing, rubber hose, heater hose, always handy. Well, anyway, thanks for joining along. Sorry, some of that is in a small frame. I don't know what caused that. I'm not the best videographer out there yet, but we're working on it. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Ed's Metal out. Give me a thumbs up and a like, and share it with somebody if you will. Catch you on the next one.